The first tool that we're going to look at for beginner, total newbie Photoshop users is going to be the spot healing brush and the clone stamp. Okay, so basically what we're going to do with both of these tools is we're going to get rid of these little spots of dust here. And we don't want those little spots of dust because they look dirty and it's distracting. Now if you have a picture of someone and they have blemishes on their face, you can use this tool to get rid of them. If they have a mole that they want covered up, you can cover that up and get rid of it. And it's really simple. With the spot healing brush, it's one click. Well, same thing with the clone stamp tool. You just have to hold down a key while you do it. So we're going to start with the easiest one, the spot healing brush. Now, you're going to go over, you're going to just put the little circle over the spot. I'll zoom in here for you. You're just going to, I'm going to use the short key J. As you can see, it gives you the key over here. I'm going to hover over the spot I want to get rid of, click, and it's gone. Click, gone, gone, gone. This works by sampling the area around the little speck of dust here. It's going to take all of those colors and textures and it's going to average them out like that. Now this can pose a problem. And there, when you have this problem, you'll use the clone stamp tool. But since it samples all the way around from the center of that point, if you're going to try and get rid of this little spot right down here below this petal, you can end up distorting it. And you see that right there? Yeah, that's not good right there. We don't want that. So I'm going to undo that. And I'm going to come down here and use the clone stamp tool, and this is short key S. So just hit the S key and you got clone stamp tool. And this one works kind of the same way. It basically samples an area and then copies it over to where you want it. Now, when you do this, you can choose to either just click like that, or you can have more control by pressing the Alt or the Option key, depending on if you're using a PC or a Mac. If you're on a Mac, it'll say Alt in little letters on your key, and then Option in the big letters. If you're on a PC, it'll just say Alt. So you can sample. So let's say for some reason I want white over here. See, I can just Option, and it'll give you this little arrow, this little target here. I'm going to click, and then it's going to give me a preview of what it'll look like. And ta-da! So that's the way that works. I'll show you again here. So we can get rid of this little spot here pretty easy, just by clicking like that. And if you're finding that the edges are too blurry or too hard, you're just going to come up here, and these are your brush settings up here. And I didn't mean to do that. You're going to come up here, and you're just going to use this slider here on the hardness, or you can type it in. Whatever you want. If I want a really hard edge, I'm going to go with 100. That's 100%. And this can sometimes give you a hard edge that you don't want. It's going to give you a hard edge, but sometimes you just won't be able to see it. I can barely see it right there, but it's not really enough to bother me. So, but yeah, that can happen. So that is the clone stamp and the spot healing brush tool.